Mrs. Nanavati.
Very good.
I would like you to tell us about the benefit of this program for the people with intellectual disabilities.
Sure. People with intellectual disabilities in Thailand and all around the world have very, very poor health status.
Right.
Many people believe that they're actually in better health than the general population,
Right.
but the truth is that they're in much poorer health. They have a hard time accessing medical care. They have a hard time finding physicians willing to treat
Right.
them. And many cultures believe that they're not worthy of medical treatment. So Special Olympics Thailand is one of the 14 new programs that we're calling
Right.
Healthy Communities. We received a generous donation from Tom Golisano in the
Right.
USA. And with his funding, we're going to improve health among people with intellectual disabilities and also try to make all of the health systems in the countries involved
Right.
more welcoming to people with disabilities.
Right. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are a little bit confused between Special Olympics and Paralympics. Could you tell the differences?
Sure. Special Olympics has always been committed specifically to people with intellectual disabilities.
Right.
And the Paralympics actually focuses on people with physical disabilities. And
Right.
Paralympics is much more exclusively focused on sports. Special Olympics uses sports as a platform to promote social justice and human rights for people with disabilities all around the world.
Right. You here for a conference for like of 3 or 4 days. What is the purpose of this conference?
We just selected the countries that will be involved in this project, and we have 6 of them here with us. Of course, our Thailand program is here. We have representatives from Malaysia, from Kazakhstan, from Romania, from Malawi, from South Africa, and one other that I'm not thinking of right now.
Malawi?
There's 6 total.
Mexico.
Not Mexico. They're not here right now. They'll be coming next week.
It's okay.
I'm skipping one, but there's 6 total countries here, and we're actually doing orientation with them. So we're planning the grant, how they're going to implement their projects, how we'll work together over the next 3 years, and just preparing to begin our 3-year project together. So planning and training, basically.
Thailand especially has focused on the healthy community, right? What could you tell us about that?
Thailand is going to be expanding their reach so that they've always done a very, very good job of reaching people with disabilities, especially in urban areas. They're going to be expanding now so they have more volunteers, more healthcare professionals, more doctors who can help provide medical care to people in rural areas and outside of the cities.
Right. The last question is why Thailand has been selected as one of these countries?
Thailand, Special Olympics Thailand, and the government of Thailand has always been very, very committed and very much a leader in providing health care to people with disabilities. So we selected them because of their long history to this work and the excellence that they've demonstrated in all of their projects on health care.
Kun Saowaros, we would like you to tell us the differences between Special Olympics and Paralympics.
Yes, thank you. It's a good question. Special Olympics is provide sport for intellectual disability, and when we arrange competition, we have the fair game. We can say that fair game because of we have division for all athletes. So when they competition, so they can compete the same ability.
Right.
But Paralympic, this is the game for disabled people. And
You
they
mean people with physical disadvantages?
right, exactly. And this is the elite competition.
Right.
They have when they get the medal,
Right.
the medal can be the money also. They can get the money,
Right.
but Special Olympic, this is we focus they help, and then we train them, and we would like them to live with our society and community, understand them, so they have same ability with us.
Right. I've heard that athletes for Special Olympics, for the award, they're not only the first, second, and third prizes. They are also There are also consolation prizes.
Right. This is we call a complimentary
Complimentary.
award.
Right.
So everyone they attend special competition, so they can get award and back home with
Right.
happily, because of they come, they want to get something for us, but they have to show us ability.
Right.
That's the reason why we give them the fourth until the eighth, the pace.
Right. Are there a lot of competitions, tournaments in Thailand for Special Olympics?
Of course, because of special is year-round sport training and competition. In Thailand, we have almost 50 events
Events for 1 year.
for 1 year. We have sport competition and non-sport event. We also have we call that local competition and regional competition, and also the national game. Besides the national game, we also have the international competition in overseas. So athletes have chance to go to abroad and
Right.
have experience and get the new friends.
Right. And there is also that Special Olympics, Summer Special Olympics, which is exactly like the Summer Olympics, which is organized every 4 years, right?
Yes, of course. We also, we also do like Olympic games. We also have special, we call special World Summer Game that every 4 years. In 2015 in Los Angeles, United States, and next year we have a special World Summer Game, which is Seoul, Korea, gonna be host the next one.
Right. I've heard that in the last Summer Olympics for Special Olympics, the Thai athletes have done quite well. What were the results?
Oh, we got about like 5 gold medal,
Gold
and
medals.
also the bronze and the silver medal as well.
Five gold medals are like the most successful results for Thai athletes, right?
Yes, of course.
And are these athletes, do they have a lot of support from the public and the private sector?
Actually, if you ask now today, I can say that some but not much. But in the future, we hope to get more support from government and private sector. This is we don't have much sponsor,
Right.
but we want to get like support. Get the athlete, the government see us as a project model for the intellectual disability, because of they need the venue for them to show, and this is the place for them to have a chance to improve themselves and how to live with the community, how to live with the society, and society must want to see them as a normal people,
Right.
not disabled people.
Right.
They're normal like us.
What are the living conditions of these athletes and for other people with a disability intellectually?
Because of most of the people saying that they cannot do anything,
Right.
but their perception is totally wrong.
Right.
They can do anything like us. If you compete like football with them, I think that we cannot win, because
Not
of
beat them.
you cannot beat them, of course, because of they practice every day,
Right.
every single minute that they play the sport. But
So-
for us, we
right.
don't have time to play sport.
Right.
We cannot beat them.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you talk about the living conditions, the difficulties, the problems of these people, especially in the remote areas?
In the remote area is they lack almost everything. So some people cannot even read or write. They can speak, but when they have a problem like health problem, they cannot explain what wrong with them. Even they hurt or injury or have the eye contact. Like short-sighted or far-sighted. Like they cannot explain themselves what wrong with them.
Right.
But special we know that we know their ability. So we have the screening. We call that the body screening.
Right.
So if they have the eye problem, so we can check. If they have like dangerous or need see the doctor immediately, we told them right away.
Oh.
Told them with the coaches or the teacher that come along with them. So they have to see the doctor, or even they have the physical problem. we can tell them right away. So this is gonna be easy for them.
Right.
Live condition is not easy for them, but Special Olympics we try to let them to understand themselves how to describe the problem. As long as that they can describe, because of we understand that sport, they can play sport because of they need training every day. We repeat them the training every day. So the more they train, the more they can competition. The same thing. The more they can speak, the more they can explain what's wrong with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've heard that there are not many human resources in your organizations. Most of the support and help come from normal people as well, right?
Yes, of course, because of since the budget limited, so we have only 5 or 6 people in the office, and now today we have a lot of intellectual disability in our nation worldwide, so they need us to support.
Right. How many in Thailand can you estimate?
For right now, register with us is about like 15,000 athletes.
Right.
Only register with us, but
For athletes, only 15,000. But for
for the world, I mean, like in Thailand, I think we have more than 2 million
2
people.
million.
2 million people. But
why there are so many people with such intellectual disabilities? What do you mean?
because of their first, we don't have the data from the government, and we focus only with special education school that we can provide them, and we believe that in the village or in the community, we still have the people that live with their parent, and they don't register with the school, when they graduated, so they can go
that means
somewhere
there
else.
could be more than that.
Of course, and with a lot of support, so we cannot, only 5 people cannot support them. So we need to work with the volunteer. The volunteer in their local community or in the region can support us. And the volunteer, we don't pay them the money, so we just provide them just like the meals and drinking water, and the benefit for them is just like take them to the overseas with the team that they can get experience.
Okay. Even though there are a lot of events or competition and chances to travel abroad, but the main theme of this program is to make these people healthy, right?
Of course, sport. Everyone loves to play sport, but how many people have a chance to play? Like us, no more. So we also excuse no time,
Right.
and we don't care about our health.
Right.
This is the way that we encourage them to focus. If we don't have a lot of money, we cannot buy our health. It's good health, but the health is made from ourselves. So if they want to play sport, they have to learn how to warm up, and then how to cool down, and how many hours a day that they have to practice. If we have to go to the overseas or international, so we have we call that the training camp. So we have to train them. So how the food, how the nutrition, so how they select the food to prepare themselves to see the game, and for the game, so we have to like compete almost every day. So they have to train hard and work hard, and have the schedule, just like how many hours and how many hours to rest. This is gonna be the discipline for them.
Okay. One last thing, unlike any other sports where athletes are more like they're focused on winning and losing, and sometimes they have tricks. But you mentioned to me earlier these Special Olympics athletes, they have pure hearts. Could you explain about that?
Yes, Special Olympics, like I said before, so we have the divisioning. This is a fair game for the athlete. The high ability can compete with the high ability, and the low ability can compete with the low ability. And
sometimes they don't even focus on winning or losing.
No,
right?
because of, like I said in at the beginning, saying that we have everyone come and they get award.
Right.
So it doesn't matter they get the first place or the eighth place, they get award. And this is, we train them how to compete and no trick, no cheat. But people like us
Right.
have a conflict to do this. But the athlete, they don't want to do this.
Right.
But we have to
They just be there to have
right,
fun.
right. And then they want to get the experience, want to get the new friend. The language is not the problem with them. They just smile and just shake hand and say hello. This is the way it is.
Okay. Thank you, Kun Saowaros, for your interview.
Thank you very much.